Awesome. So Saif, I just want to start by letting you explain a little something. Many Israelis they wonder the difference between Palestinians in the West Bank and Palestinians in the East Bank. Many people say, well, Palestine exists. It exists in Jordan. The majority of the population there, the majority of Palestine is now Jordan, and the
Mhm.
majority of Jordan is comprised of Palestinians. So, what do you say to that? Is there a distinction between East Bank Palestinians and West Bank Palestinians?
There definitely is, and it's a valid question with a lot of history behind it. So, if we look at, let's say, the beginning of the 20th century, we have the Middle East divided up. The Arabs wanted a huge Middle Eastern United Kingdom. Britain said no, but you clearly have defined groups, defined civilizations that, though are all Arab, are distinct in their culture and their identity. And so Palestine was one of them. Even the Ottomans recognized that in the way they divided the administrative districts. They had their own culture, their own dialect. And in modern day Jordan, it was very much a Bedouin area. And in the north, you had some agricultural people, but they mostly even identified as Syrians. In the modern day, after the Nakba in 1948, when hundreds of thousands of Palestinians were expelled, many of them went to Jordan. Some were naturalized and got citizenship, like I did, and some remained as refugees in refugee camps, like today. So when we talk about Palestinians, it's important that we're mostly talking about Palestinians within the context of Palestine, which is historic Palestine, or the British Mandate of Palestine, which today is West Bank, Israeli territories, Gaza, etc. And I identify both as a Palestinian and a Jordanian. I have roots in Palestine, but also in Jordan. But it's very dangerous to say that Jordan is basically Palestine when you have such a melting pot of Syrians, Iraqis, and the Bedouin Jordanians who were here before us. And it's also I believe it's dangerous when someone says so because, and I'm not saying that this is what most people believe, but there are some who do, that they use it to try and separate Palestinians in Jordan or the general Palestinian diaspora from their roots in Palestine. And they and that's a big part of the distinction.